Good morning, and welcome Morning Musings, where we are listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams. And by going for your big dream, I mean living your authentic life, like really living the life that is true for you, being able to say yes to the things that you want to say yes to, and no to the things that don't work for you, and having it be okay, having that be fine. And whatever's going on over there when you say no, like all the raw, having that be okay too. Allowing those people to have their reactions. And it doesn't change what's going on here. Like you get to say what you want in your life. You get to say what you do in your life. You have that power. It is within you, and it is your right. Right? It is your right. So, living your authentic life, that's the big dream, right? And it looks different for everyone that shows up because my life looks vastly different than your life. And you have different ways of doing things, and that's fine. It's okay. Because if we are all living our if we are all living our authentic lives, then we're doing what's right for us. And if those two things don't mesh, then we move on and it's okay. Right? So, yeah, it's kind of a nice way to live and it's kind of fun. As I'm learning more and more about moving into that, it's like, oh, this is fun. Like I'm having a good time even when there's stress, even when there's emotional upset, even when there's shift storms, like things come out of the blue, like, oh, well, that that was unexpected. Gotta go through that. Even that is a little fun because I know it's clearing out stuff. I know it's moving through things. It's making things better. It's upgrading to the next level and to the next level, right? So, yeah, why not have a good time? Why not do the things you know you want to do rather than live somebody else's life or their idea of what life is? It's not yours. It's not yours. Live yours. So, all right. So we are utilizing Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck, and as the conduit. I've like totally lost my train of thought there. This is live, everybody. We're in reality here. So yeah, so we're using Alana Fairchild Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as our conduit for the message to come through from the universe. And as I'm shuffling the cards, I would like to do a little meditation. So let's close our eyes and take a deep breath. Yeah. And just get into your body. Like, just really feel it. Feel the muscles, feel the joints. Maybe you've just had some breakfast so you can feel the internal organs kind of gurgling around there. Yeah. Breathing. Oh, feeling your lungs fill up with air. Mm. And I want you to notice the parts that don't hurt, the parts of your body that feel good, that do their job. you know, that you don't complain about, right? What are those areas in your body in which you feel good? You think about them and you go, yeah, that just works. Or, yeah, that's like my favorite part of my body. Yeah, it just works. And just send it love. Thank you. Thank you for working. Thank you for not hurting. Thank you for, being good at your job and keeping this body moving. Thank you for that. And now I want you to think about those areas that do hurt, that have some pain around them, that maybe are injured or working a little extra hard, that are having a tougher time. And I want you to realize that those areas are protecting you. They're protecting you from germs, they're protecting you from further injury, they're protecting you from foreign bodies, they're protecting you from mental, emotional, and spiritual things. They're protecting you from pushing yourself a little too far so that it continues to get injured. Excuse me. And especially those areas that have been chronic pain, that have been chronic tension, those areas that you can think of, like, I can't ever remember that part of my body being soft ever. That that spot has been protecting you for a very long time. And that spot has been on the job 24/7 for years, protecting you from something that happened a very long time ago. And I want you to think into that spot. Send it some breath, send it some love, and let it know that that injury, that experience, those people are no longer here. They're not with you right this minute. This is a moment that you can rest and relax. In this moment, that experience is not going to happen. In this moment, you've surrounded yourself with safe people. In this moment, it's okay to release. You have the skills, you have the practice, you have armor there. It's there. And it's ready and able and willing at your disposal. It does not need to be there 24/7. Does not need to be there 24/7. It can be released and put in the toolbox. You're not letting go of it. You're not getting rid of it. You're putting it back in the toolbox. And as your body's adjusting to this idea that it doesn't have to be in state 24/7, that there are times it can relax. There are times it can put the tools in the toolbox, not at the ready. As that's happening, I want you to move into your heart center, into that place that is fully protected, fully fortified against all things mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. And I want you to go behind the boundaries. I want you to go into the center of that and find your spark. Find your spark and notice it. Notice the light that it shines. It's not been diminished. It's not been snuffed out. It's just been protected. Walls have been put up. Boundaries have been put in place so that this spark, your divine gift to this world, has been protected. And you can see the light coming around the boundaries, through the cracks in the walls, through the door frames, through the whatever, it seeps out, but it's not as bright and beautiful on the outside as it is on the inside. Because of all those boundaries, because of all those walls that have been put up. But the light within shines brightly. And now that you have learned, have had your experiences, have gotten tools, it's time to start taking down those barriers. Little by little, inch by inch, layer by layer, as it is safe to do so. We're not just going to blow them up and have them be gone. That's too vulnerable too fast. But layer by layer, allowing that time. Allowing your light to shine ever brighter, ever brighter. And as you are noticing your divine spark and seeing just how beautiful it is, I want you to imagine opening the soles of your feet and reaching out into the earth, reaching out into the center of this great sphere that we are on. Tapping into that creative power, the life-giving force, all the possibilities available on this planet, and inviting all of that in. And that energy flows up into your feet, your ankles, your legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, filling your torso with all this life-bringing force, this creative energy. Filling your torso, and as it reaches your shoulders, spilling down into your arms, up into your neck, and touching that heart space, seeping around the boundaries to connect with your divine spark, with your gift to this world, and lending it all the creative opportunities, all the foundation to stand upon, all the nourishment as you live your life. And as that is occurring, I want you to imagine opening the top of your head and reaching out into the universe, the vastness of space, the knowledge of all there is, how it all connects, how it all works together, and allowing that knowledge to come in, asking that knowledge to come in and guide you. And as that energy flows down behind your eyes, you begin to see your path, the twists, the turns, the hills, the valleys, the obstacles, the straightaways, the lessons, the skills, the tools, all laid out. You can see the path. And as that energy flows down between your ears, you can hear the calling of your big dream, of your authentic life, of your divine spark. And everything else that doesn't support that, that wants to stop that, that wants to continue to make you feel little and small and not worthy, all that turns to white noise. And you just hear the crystal calling of your divine spark. The supportive, encouraging, I've got your back voices are all clear. And everything else is white noise. And as that energy flows down into your throat area, it seeps behind the boundaries that have been placed around your voice, those things and places and experiences and people who have belittled you and made you feel small and kept you from using your voice, saying, we don't care about what you have to say. They're not your people. And this energy flows behind those boundaries that you have put up around your voice and into that, giving strength to your voice, to your speakings, to your truth, and allowing that to come forward confidently with conviction and compassion as you speak your truth about going along your path. And that energy continues to flow down into your body, into your shoulders, down your arms, starting to fill your torso. And as it does so, it connects with your divine spark. It says, there's the gift I gave you. Here's some more knowledge about that.